عشتوا. I hope you are all fine. Today we have story, a new story. Let's see our story today. Okay, let's read together. Frog on a log. Frog on a log. This is our story today. You can see here, frog is sitting on a log. So this is the title of the story. So if I ask you, what is the title of the story? Again, what is the title of the story? What's the title of the story? Yes, the title of the story is Frog on a Log. The title of the story is Frog on a Log. Okay? So, as you know, we have characters in each story. First character here, frog. This is frog. Second, let's read it together. Bob the dog. Again, we have another character. You know this character? Big pig. Big pig. So, in this story, we have three characters. Frog, Bob the dog, and Big pig. Okay? Let's move on. You know, each story has sight words. Let's read together. His, of, the, he, says, your, my, I, and to. So let's move on. Here we have new words. First, bog. This is bog, like small lake. It's bog. And this is log. And this is fog. Fog means clouds. When you can't see. Fog, bog, and log. Bump. Here, bump means jumping. Like when you jump and you hit something, okay? This is bump. And here we have croak. Croak means big smile. And this is bark. The dog is barking. The dog barks. The sound of the dog. Okay? Now, let's read our story. Remember, what is the title of the story? The title of the story is Frog on a Log. And how many characters in the story? We have three characters. We have Frog, we have Bob the dog, and Big Pig. Okay? Now let's see what is happening in our story. Here in this picture you can see frog sits on a log. Let's read together. Frog sits on the sight word has log. Again, frog sits on his log. Here in this picture you can see here Bob the dog. Bob the dog pumps frog. Here, you remember the sound? Out, out of the fog. Runs, runs. Bob, the dog. Again, out of the fog runs Bob the dog. Here, Bob the dog runs to frog. What can you see here in this picture? What happened here? Oh, frog falls off the log. Frog here falls. Why? Because Bob the dog bumps frog. Here, you remember the sight word? He, bumps. He goes to the dog, Bob the dog. He bumps, into the log. So he means Bob the dog. He bumps into the log. So what happened? Frog, falls. Frog falls into the bog. Frog falls into the bog. And here, now, frog is back to his log. He sits on his log. Frog is back up on his log. Now, frog is back to his log, to sit on his log. Here, you can see who this character, Big Pig. What happened here? Let's read together. Big Pig, is in the fog. Big Pig is in the fog. He bumps into the log. So, Big Pig pumps into the log where frog is sitting. What happened again here? You can see here, frog again falls off the log. And frog falls off into, again, and frog falls off into the bog. Again here, bump into my log. You remember the sight word? What's the sight word? Yes, says. Again, says. Frog. Bump into my log, says frog. Now, frog ties himself to the log. Here, frog is tied to his log. And here we have Big Pig and Bob the dog. Pump your log, barks Bob the dog. Here, Bob the dog, hey frog, pump your log. No pump. croaks, frog. Now frog croaks means big smile. He's smiling and says, I cannot all fall off. I cannot fall off. Why? Because he's tying himself to the log. No bump, croaks frog. I cannot fall off. I am stuck. I am stuck to my log. I'm stuck to my log. I cannot fall off. But again, Big Pig and Bob the dog. Now, Bob the dog and Big Pig run to frog or bump into the log. Bump into the log. Can you guess what will happen now? Now, Pig and Bob the dog bump into the log. Can you guess what happened now? Can you guess what will happen? Oh, I guess again frog falls and frog steps back into the bog. Again frog falls into the bog. What a foolish frog. Foolish frog. What a foolish frog. So this is the end of the story. Again, let's remember, what is the title of the story? The title of the story is Frog on a Log. And how many characters in the story? We have 3 characters: Frog, Bob the dog, and Pig. That's it, KG. See you next time. Bye.